Hey, I'm Robert Peeler, Square Enix Community Manager. I'm here with Raio Matsuno. He is the product manager for Theatrhythm Final Fantasy. We have a few questions we'd like to ask you, if that's okay.
Sure.
The first one is you guys released some new screenshots for Theatrhythm that incorporated a lot of the RPG elements of the game. Can you tell us how this game works and what makes it different from other titles within the rhythm genre?
Sure. What's great about this game is that it's kind of two genres in one. First, on the first layer, you have your rhythm game, an extensive library of tracks from Final Fantasy that you can play in 3 different musical game modes.
Okay.
But underneath that layer is this entire FF customization. You know, what you think of Final Fantasy is actually in this game. All the characters have stats, agility, luck, magic, attack. They all, as you play, your characters level up, you gain new abilities, and they actually do help you in each of the game modes.
That's really cool. So can you give me a little insight into kind of the art direction that this game has taken? I noticed that these figures, a lot of them have been used for like Kingdom Hearts, that brand.
Yeah, we used this style of art for Kingdom Hearts, the Avatar series in Japan. Basically, in order for all of the characters from Final Fantasy to join in one game and not look like they've just been taken out of different time periods and different looks, the dev team wanted to make them kind of have a coherent look to them. And the way they wanted to do it is to use the design that was done by an artist in Japan called Monster Octopus.
Okay.
He designed these really cute, deformed, in Japanese we call them chibi forms.
Yeah.
Just gave us really cool, stylized, and cute look across both the characters and the monsters. And it just really works for the title and has a light-hearted feel to it.
And it's kind of cool seeing some of these characters that are classic to the series done up in chibi form, like Shantoto here. It's a lot more adorable than usual, but still just as deadly. Cloud and the Warrior of Light done up in this big bright-eyed look. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, they're all very recognizable if you play any of the series. The monsters look just as cool and just as cute as well. So
nice.
Pretty cool.
So basically, this is on 3DS. Does it use the Street Pass feature? If so, like what way does it use it?
Sure. Well, there's 2 ways of doing it. One, you could, as you play and accumulate rhythmia, it's kind of your ongoing tally of points in the game.
Okay.
As you unlock more, you can unlock collector cards, which you can decorate. You can unlock like profile cards. So you can trade between people you pass by in the street. You can also do a more interactive passing of dark notes. There's a section in the game called Chaos Shrine. It's kind of the advanced level. The dark notes consist of a field and a battle music stage, a combination. And you can actually get an unlimited combination of them, and they get harder as you collect more. And since they vary in style and form, you could actually, if you have a favorite one, you could choose to share that one. And then so if I pass by you on the street, you can get the dark note that I got, which might be totally different from any of the ones that you have.
Oh, okay. So it's like unique sharing pass.
It's kind of, yeah, it's totally unique.
Now, you said they get harder. What does that mean to be harder in this game?
So as the dark notes, as you get the harder ones, in the game you use your touchscreen for the whole gameplay. Tap, hold, swipe. Some of them actually get really mean, where the arrows will be spinning until they get to the place where you have to trigger them. So you have to kind of be able to read if it's gonna be pointing up or down.
That's really mean.
It gets gruesome. So I mean, anyone who's a casual rhythm fan could enjoy this game, but the people that are just, get the most out of rhythm games by just challenging themselves to the most grueling levels can definitely do that in this game.
Or even just like a really hardcore Final Fantasy fan who's I know this song, I can do it in my sleep. So this title is tied in with the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy. Can you tell us how, essentially it's kind of captured the spirit of that theme?
Sure. I mean, Final Fantasy, this is the 25th anniversary for a series that's just filled with so many characters, so many memorable moments, and music is definitely one key pillar. And so the dev team, not only because this is the anniversary year, but they want to do something that encompasses the whole brand. And the one thing they wanted to focus on was the music.
So what are your favorite tracks?
My favorite tracks, I do have an affinity for FF6.
Okay.
So the decisive battle in FF6, which I can only beat 1 out of 5 times in this game on the hardest level.
Really?
So yeah, it kind of gets to you when your favorite song and you can't beat. But no, it's great that way. It just makes it more. It just gives you that willingness to keep playing.
Probably more excited to do it at that point. You're just like, I gotta get this done. Exactly. That's my favorite song. Nice. Okay, can you tell us about some of the classic figures that are, found in this game? I mean, obviously we have some of the main characters from every numbered series, but anybody else make it to the roster?
Yeah, so obviously the main protagonists from 1 through 13 are playable and accessible from the very get-go of the game, but there is a whole set of sub-characters which range from, fan favorites like Vivi, we have Kane from F4, there's just a whole bunch of sub-characters that you actually have to do a lot to unlock, but once you unlock them all, now you have this massive character roster that you can form your own party out of.
Yes. Can you use Sid?
Sid from FF3 is in the game.
Oh, from FF3. Okay, very cool. Is there like a long-term schedule? We heard about some DLC maybe coming from the game. Is there a long-term schedule to release maybe a lot of DLC, or is it just a couple entries into it?
Yeah, after launch, we do plan to support the title with a pretty robust lineup of DLC catalog tracks. We haven't released the schedule or the details yet. But yeah, expect to have a pretty good, healthy DLC lineup.
Now, so far it's just titles from the numbered series, but can we expect anything from any of the other Final Fantasy games, like Crystal Chronicles or something like that?
There may be a track or two from some of the other not numbered Final Fantasies.
Okay, great. This is a pretty big experiment into a different genre. Final Fantasy has done that in the past, but what really inspired kind of like pushing into rhythm or music as a genre for the game?
I think it just fell into place. When they tried to do something for the anniversary, they were like, okay, let's do music, and then just seeing how that came together so well, and it just makes one really fun package. Anyone who's played Final Fantasy is gonna just have certain game titles within the game that they're gonna run to. They're gonna be like, I want to play FF5 first, or I want to play FF7 first.
Yeah, for sure.
And it just worked out in that perfect way where something that's so known for RPGs had this immense following for the music as well. And yeah, it just came to be, and I think that taking this game as an experience, I think the dev team I think they're open to considering for branching this out onto other series that we have, but nothing's been confirmed. I think they're just still kind of just playing out.
That'd be cool to see
possibilities.
Nice. Well, thank you very much, Rayo. It was a great interview. We had a lot of questions answered for our fan community, and thanks guys for watching.